The thing I love about writing for young people is that it demands that we are clear. And because we have a responsibility. You know, when you write for adults, you can assume prior knowledge and say, well, I don't really have to explain that because they know it, they should know it, or they can look it up. But when you're writing for young people, it's twofold. When you're writing for young people, you have to, when I write for young people, I assume they have little or no prior knowledge, but at the same time, I try to write as if they're almost geniuses. So explaining things in a way that doesn't say, and let me explain this to you. Also, I think when you write for young people, you have to think about the difference between what you put on paper and what they read. One example I recall vividly when I was working on Maricha, a 19th century American girl. I moved to the scene of the New York City draft riots, where New York, it's the worst riot, I think, in the history of the nation. And most of the rioters were Irish because they were among the poorest white people, and when it came to the draft, they were among the people who suffered most from the draft because wealthy people could pay $300 and get out of the draft. So I thought, oh my goodness, I don't want black kids, white kids, anybody to think that Irish people are like monsters. I wrote in the book that most of the firefighters and the police officers who tried to stop the riot were also Irish. Thankfully, Maricha recalled in her memoir that at one point when her parents, who had sent the kids out of town, they got before the riot began, were in their home, an officer named Kelly came to them to try to stop people, said, I heard that you were attacked, I'm so sorry. So, you know, you think about those things, like what will kids pick up on and what will they kind of assume?